And I'm live. Sorry about all the banging outside. Just as I've started filming, there's a commotion outside. I think I froze, I'm not sure. Hi Diana, how are you this afternoon? I think I'm having technical problems. I hope you can hear me okay and see me okay. I'll try and move this laptop a bit. Hi Nettie, how's France this afternoon? Hi Michaela, I'm very good. Well, hi Sam, I'm a wee bit sad this afternoon, so I thought I would come on and maybe you can all cheer me up a bit. I've just been having a bad few days, just everything seems to be going wrong and I'm just fed up. Hi everyone that's coming in. I'm feeling kind of sad and I'll tell you what just happened to me there. And I was really angry. Hold on, I get my water. So I thought I would come on. I know I'm going to talk about Big Brother, but I thought I would just come on and chat to you as well this afternoon. So, as I say, I've not been feeling myself the past few days. Just everything seems to be going wrong. And I've not even been sleeping properly. Yes, I'm Scottish. So, the 1st of August, I ordered stuff from the pound shop. And the reason I ordered it wasn't because I really needed the stuff. I ordered it so I could do an unboxing for my video. People like to see unboxings. And I got things like I got a new brush for a new head for my brush, and I got shampoo and dog treats and that kind of thing. So I spent £40 on it. And I hadn't heard anything from them, no package. So last week I sent them a message saying, this is my order number because it was on my bank statement. Still not received my goods. So they sent me an email saying, don't worry, your goods are on the way. So I thought, good, well, at least I know that my package will be coming. So I've still not heard anything from them. So today I thought I'm going to get in touch again. And I wrote to them and I said, this is the second time I've contacted you. This is my order number. I've still not received my package yet. I got a very dry response just saying, that isn't an order number. Thank you anyway, Mark. So I thought, well, okay, Mark. So I sent him another email saying, Mark, I am looking at my bank statement right now because I had my bank statement up. And I'm looking at the transaction on it. That's for £40.95. It could be under my other email address. So I've got two email addresses. So I gave him the other email address, sent it. I got another response back. Can you give me the order number again and your home address? So I said, okay. So I gave him my home address and I gave him the order number again that he said wasn't an order number. And I wrote under it, I'm starting to get upset with all of this. So I sent that, waited and waited, and then I got another response back. What does it say on your bank statement? By this time, I'm pissed off. I'm really pissed off. So highlights the transaction on my bank account and I sends it to them. And then about 10 minutes later, they went, oh, yes, we found your order, but we've gave you a full refund. So I'm getting a refund. But I just didn't like, I don't think I'll be shopping with them again, because I would probably have shopped with them and got lots of unboxing, because I like doing my unboxing. And they would have got custom from me, and it's like £40 a time I'm spending. And just the dry comment that I got back, that's not an order number, Mark. That, as well as everything else that seems to be happening just now, it's just... Hi, Sarah. It was the Pound Shop online that I have shopped with a few times. I've shopped with them and had no problem. But I just felt this time they thought I was a chancer, as we say. Chance my luck. And it's not even about the £40. It's just, they could have wrote me nicer. I just felt that they didn't believe me. And I'm saying, I'm looking at my bank account as I'm talking to you. So anyway, I'll be checking my bank account later to see if the transactions went in. But that really, do you know, maybe it wouldn't have annoyed me on another day. But just as I say, that I've been going through quite a lot the past few days, and it's like the icing on the cake, you know. Hi, Geno's, Princess, Sarah. That shit, really bad customer service, no explanation to where your package was, just issuing a refund. I would contact head office. Yes, Katie, do you know, I've been feeling that. I've been feeling that, and I just felt, I was really angry, and I was getting upset, because I'm looking at the track and I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do if they say, oh, you know, we can't find an order number? It wouldn't have even been the £40. It's just the point that the point blank were nasty and dry to me, I feel. Oh, there's my lovely Bichita. So a drink of water. Perthshire in Scotland water. So I thought, I'm going on to talk about Big Brother, but I'm just going to talk to you all about that. Princess said it would be better customer service if they were to send your package anyway now that they refunded you. Princess, yes, that would have been nice, but they've just lost themselves a customer that would probably spend £40 every couple of months. Bichita says, I don't get on YouTube no more, but I seen your notification. Oh, thanks for welcoming on to see me. Sarah says, no, I live in England where we have them. I go to my midwife tomorrow, so I should be able to get the baby's heartbeat. Could you do a midwife video? And that's a good idea, Sarah, and how exciting. Congratulations. And oh, I remember when I was going through all that with my kids. It was just amazing hearing their little heartbeats. I still miss feeling them inside my belly. You know, see, because I'm small though, there wasn't much room when I was pregnant with my babies, and they would stick their feet right underneath my rib cage. Oh, I remember sitting trying to push their feet down. Oh my God, they were killing me. So, Big Brother, I've not wrote any notes down because since my Trish has left, she'll be over the Atlantic just now. She's flying home today. But I think tonight, that someone goes out tonight, and I think it's going to be Helen. Although I love Helen, I think a lot of people will vote to keep the boys in. Gemma, I don't really like Gemma at all, but I think people will keep her in because to see the fireworks between her and Paul. I think Helen will be going tonight. But Trisha, she's on her way home. And I just feel sorry for Trish. I really do. And I know how she feels about going out because I'm a bit like that myself. I'm more comfortable in my own house, you know, surrounded with my wee dogs and my own things. And I get a bit nervous if there's lots of crowds. See, if there's crowds, it drives me insane. Do you live in Scotland? Yes, I live in Scotland. I've lived in Scotland all my life. Sarah says, I'm lucky, I'm 5'7", so a bit of room to kick about. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I do miss that. I do miss that, my wee babies. My babies are, my oldest daughter, Sophie, she's 24. And then I've got Amanda, she's 22. And my son, he's going to be 16 soon. So I still see them as my babies, but I've no grandbabies or anything yet. But I have got my fur babies, Mr. Mikey and Poppy, and they keep me busy. Oh, Sarah, you'll need to let me know how you get on and everything. Do you know if it's going to be a boy or a girl? It's so cute how much you love your kids. Oh, I know you love them from the minute you're pregnant and you know they're in your belly. You know, and then you start to feel them. Well, you feel the little fluttering. It's like, is that them? And then the kicking starts, somersaults, and I used to sit with my plate on my belly. That's so weird. I could never vote for someone I didn't like just because it makes the show more exciting. There are real people, not fictional. I know, Princess, and I wouldn't waste my money voting for Gemma because I hate to say it because I don't like being nasty about anyone, but she just seems nasty through and through. I can't see anything nice in her at all. Sarah says, not yet, we'll know the start of August. If it's not Hayden, it could be Hayden. September even, baby brain. Your brain, you start, pregnancy does a lot of weird things to your body. So Gemma, I really wouldn't want to vote to keep Gemma in. Helen, do you know, I might actually do that. I might vote for her to keep her in. Why, Ma? 1. Hey Blueberry, my babies are 7 and 5, and I miss all the pregnancy stuff. Oh, me too. Nina says, I'm so sorry what happened with the pound shop. My mum just had some similar things happen last month. It's weird. It's like incompetence is going around or something. I know, everything just seems to be happening this week. I'll tell you, this morning I had a man coming out to put a chain on the back of my cooker. The back of my cooker, because it's a gas cooker. I got a gas inspection the other day, And when the man looked behind my cooker, there was no chain holding the cooker to the wall. So he was taking pictures of behind my cooker, and I had to sign a form saying there was no chain at the back of my cooker, because you've got to have a chain now holding it onto the wall in case any toddlers or MD does that with the gas cooker. It's not going to fall down, so we need to have a chain to chain it to the wall. And I just moved in December, so mine wasn't chained. Do you know it was £120 this morning I had to pay for a man to come out just to put a chain on the back of my cooker into the wall? You're looking very tanned. Have you had some sun up there? No, we've had no sun. It might be my Jeffree Star highlighter. Peggy, my lovely Peggy. If you haven't seen Peggy Whispers in Chaos, go to her channel. She does the most amazing mermaid role plays, and her voice is just like velvet. I love the tattoo you have on your hand. If you don't mind, what does it mean? I always wanted a small tattoo on my hand. It looks adorable. I've actually got a few. I've got the birdies, just flying birds, on this hand. And then, how can I show this? This way I've got the moon and I've got stars, because I love the moon and stars. I'm a NASA person. And then on this wrist, it originally started one star, and then it was a shooting star, and then I just get this kind of pretty design all round there. And then here I've got my cherry blossom, and I've got butterflies and a dragonfly somewhere, and then my stars. And then I don't know if it's behind this ear or this ear, I forget. What ear is it now? But I've got a treble clef and music notes, and I've got Tigger here on my back, and I've got stars all down my, so I'm just looking at myself, it's not that ear, it's that ear. Oh, and I've got a thing on the back of my neck as well. I've got, if you can see, so I've got loads of, and that's not even them all. I've got loads of tattoos. Oh, thank you, everyone. I love tattoos, and do you know, I think the next tattoo will be a giraffe. I've always wanted a giraffe. I don't know, probably on my leg I'd get it. I'm not allowed any more tattoos on my arms or anything, as I've said before, because they took out the lymph nodes. So they told me I'm not even allowed to put an elastic band, like a hairband, round my wrist, or carry shopping or anything round my wrist. So Diana says, I'm getting a tattoo next month. A little scared, to be honest. Oh no, I love it. I love getting a tattoo. I love it. I must be just one of the crazy people, but I just love the feeling of it, and I love the sound of it. I love everything about it, and I love when it's healed and I've got to look after it and put my cream on it and all the, you know, I love it all. I'm always looking for nice tattoos. And I like Gemma's tattoos, but she's just a horrible person. I'm sorry, but she's just a horrible person. There's nothing nice about her at all. Even the way last night's show, she was talking to the young girl Amelia, and she made Amelia feel really, really bad, and Amelia was crying. Just thought, that's a blooming shame. That's it. Why do that? Oh, a giraffe tattoo would be super cute on a freckly arm, Princess said. So it would. How cute would that be? Anything like a giraffe, I just melt inside. I just melt when I see them. Oh, showing my scar. I've got a big scar there. I don't like showing it, and sometimes I'm showing it off. There's pigeons. I don't know what the pigeons are up to out there. Anyway, the show last night, did you watch it? Anyone watch it last night? The people that are up for eviction for tonight is the two boys, Sam and Jordan. I think they'll be safe because all the young girls will probably vote to keep them in. As I say, Gemma, they'll keep her in just for the entertainment. And I think poor Helen's going to go. But my heart's not really been into it now that my Trisha's away. But I'll still watch it. I'll watch it to the end. My scar, Princess, comes from underneath my armpit here. I've got like a V shape there, and I'm cut from there all the way along to there, and then there's a small gap then for there all the way around to there. So it's massive. It's a massive one. It's ugly. It's not been a neat cut they've done. It's like brutal, but it took the cancer out, so that's the main thing. But it's just a horrible scar. I'd be embarrassed to even show them on it. And I don't know if I'm allowed to get needles in it anyway. But I have seen women that have had that done, but they've had nice little kind of neat scars, whereas mine's they've butchered me. But I'm still here, that's the main thing. Greetings from Russia. Oh my goodness, do you know, I've always wanted to go to Russia. I have always wanted to go to Russia to see the Mariinsky Ballet. I love the Mariinsky Theatre. And the Nutcracker, oh my goodness. I've never seen ballet live, but the Nutcracker, I love this, the whole story of it and everything. It's just... I haven't seen the show yet. Well, they done a cheerleading trial. It was a bit rubbish, to be honest. And they had to the best team to cheer, and they were all going about in the wee cheerleader outfits and everything. And the winning team were immune from the eviction. Not the scar. Oh, I understand, Nina, sorry. So tonight it's going to be Helen, definitely. Princess said you could just draw 2 eyes and whiskers on it with a marker and go to the beach topless. Do you know, my son said that to me, funny enough, after the operation. He went, Mum, you'll be able to sit out in the garden with no top on. I said, so I don't think I'll be doing that, son. Definitely, I won't be doing that. But my daughters are always like, don't be embarrassed. But I still am. So there was a huge fight with Paul and Gemma. Hi, Jerry. I like all your smiley faces. There was a big fight. Paul was walking about the house. He'd put his hair like in a shark fin. It was terrible. He was walking about the house. I could do Princess. I could see it was a shark attack. How do I feel about Scottish independence? I'm keeping that to myself, Ian. I hope you understand. In my channel, I don't get any politics or anything like that. This is a politic-free zone. A really pretty underboob tattoo. I could actually see about getting the whole. I don't know. Or not. I've got some room on my leg. I might get a giraffe on my leg. I just hope my friend gets back home on time. We usually live chat during Big Brother, and I literally watch the show from his nightstand through my tablet, Diana said. What do you do for fun? For fun, I like to play Pogo games. Can you remember Pogo games, anyone? It came out years ago. I was sad to consider leaving, but I've changed my mind since Brexit. The whole world's went mad. That's the only thing I'm going to say. That's how I like to keep my channel politic free and religion free, because the whole world's went crazy with politics, and it's frightening. My mum will phone me and she'll say, "Have you seen the news?" and Donald Trump and I'm frightened to put my telly on, because you just end up feeling really, really depressed. Do you like reading? Yes, I do. I'm trying to think my last book. The last book I read was Dan Brown, The Da Vinci Code. Tell me about it. I know. Okay, do you have a job? I do something, but again, I like to keep my private life private. Tell you about my last job, though. My last job, I made golf clubs. And I made golf clubs for the Japanese, Mizuno. And I learned some Japanese. Domo arigato gozaimasu. That was a good job. I enjoyed that one. But politics, just so many people. Do you know the sad thing was, I was pretty silent throughout the whole Brexit and the Scottish independence thing and everything, because I don't like getting into it. And watching my friends falling out with each other, just falling out with each other, and unfriend me if you're supporting this and unfriend me if you're supporting that, it broke my heart. It really did break my heart. You've been watching Family Guy, Lewis, to cheer yourself up. I don't know what I need cheering up. I have a real fear living in Canada because Donald Trump keeps irritating people, and I'm not confident about the North Korea. No. Japan. Oh, I loved my Japanese friends. In fact, do you know, they came when I was married, they came to my wedding. I got married at 19. And they came to my wedding. It was the first time they'd seen men in kilts. And they were taking pictures and everything. And they would tell them about what it's like in Japan. In Japan, the one house, you've got the mum and dad and the aunties and uncles and grandparents, and everybody all stays in the one house. It's really close-knit. I hate politics and fights. It's so sad. Why couldn't we just love each other and be united? That's the way I feel. That's exactly the way I feel. Hi, ABH. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. It was so sad seeing people that were good friends no longer friends just because they support a certain thing. And that's how I've always said it. I'm on my Facebook and on my channel. I'm just not going to get into it. I'm not. Can you remember the days people would vote and it was kept in the booth? They would go and they would vote. And if you said to them, who'd you vote for? They'd go, that's between me and the booth. But now it's like, if you're not voting for who I'm voting for, you're not my friend anymore. It's the kind of same as some YouTube channels. People will say, if you're watching that YouTube channel, then don't come to my channel because I don't want to know if you're what. Do you know, I'm 46 this year, and I'm going to watch who I want to watch. And some people don't like it, then they don't like it, because I'm not cheap. This is me. This is truly me, and I'll watch who I want to watch, and if I find someone as an arsehole, then that's just the way I feel. I'm not in school anymore, you know. But that's do you know, a lot of that's going on, and I have sat back and watched an awful lot of this as well recently. If you're watching so and so, then unsubscribe to me, and if you're watching them, I don't want to know you anymore. You know, it's not school. You know, you can watch who you want to watch. Just because you watch someone doesn't mean you. Anyway, I'm not even getting into all that. But it's madness, madness now. I'm so sorry you're feeling upset, Linda. Hope you're going to be okay. I watch Family Guy when I'm in a dark mood, and it seems to help. I like The Simpsons. I've always watched The Simpsons. I've seen every episode of The Simpsons, and they make me laugh. And if in doubt, I go into funny animal things on YouTube and see lovely wee dogs and cats and things like that, you know, doing funny stuff. But it's just been, the past week or something, it's just been absolute chaos. And you think to yourself, what more could happen? Or nothing more could happen, and then something else happens. It's just crazy right now. My life is crazy. And I really want to get more videos out, but that was a video I was wanting to do, the pound shop one, and then having that man, I felt as if he was being rude. So I don't think I'll be shopping in the pound shop. I'll be shopping elsewhere and I'll still be doing my hauls, but it'll be a different shop I go to. I'll see you later, Luz. I hope you have a lovely day. Thug life animal videos that are always crack me up. I know. I love those kind of videos, or the fail videos. Have you seen them? That's just fails. That's always right good to cheer you up and give you a laugh. Also, you see some of these videos, and it's products from around the world, and it's like soap powder that's named Barf. And in Glasgow, if you barf, you're being sick. And there's soap powder called Barf. Oh, I've never really watched Family Guy. I must admit, I've never really watched Family Guy. But it's Stewie. Is that the little baby? I've seen some clips. Oh, while I'm on, does anybody know any tricks to keep foxes out your garden? It's not for my garden, it's for my mum and dad's. My mum and dad stay in Falkirk, and they've got a fox. There's actually like a family of foxes going about, and they're coming into my mum and dad's garden, and they're digging up all our flower beds, and they're shitting all over the place. And she's got a wee Jack Russell as well, and she's been going out and putting like garlic salt in her flower beds and things to stop the fox coming in. And do you know something? They've got a hedge about 5 or 6 foot, and the fox can jump over it. Still Game, Leah. Oh yes, I've watched every episode of Still Game. Jack and Victor, love them. Tell your dad to pee all round it. I think my mum was talking about that earlier on, about pee, because someone had phoned the council Falkirk Council and said, can they not do something about the foxes? Not as in kill them, as in, you know, maybe take them and put them out in the wild. And they said no, they can't touch the foxes. She's been trying all different things to try and deter this fox. They've bought chicken wire. That's all around the garden, but the fox can jump really, really high. And hi ASMR machine. And she said, I was talking to her this morning, and she said it was in her flower bed, the fox, and it had dug so much dirt. She said it was like someone had been out with a shovel and shoveled mountains of dirt out her flower bed. And it went right over to my mum's back door and shat on her doorstep. My mum said that she thinks the fox done that on purpose, like, take that, putting garlic salt. Aha, Princess Stewie is a wee baby. I've seen some clips, and he's talking to the dog, plotting to kill his mother. I'll need to watch it. Yes, Nina, my mum and dad have got a wee Jack Russell. And she's very like Poppy, you know, and Poppy thinks she's a big dog. Poppy will see Rottweilers come by and she'll be like, woof, woof, like that. You know, and the Rottweiler's slabbering, she's just like, woof. Well, my mum's wee dog's the same. They think they think they're big dogs and they're not. But a fox would rip them apart, you know, especially if it's got wee baby foxes. Do you watch Sherlock Holmes? I love Cumberbatch so much. Cumber Cookie here. No, I've never seen that. Shout out to Scottish ASMR artist. Hi, ASMR Moz. Yep. In time. That would be fun. Do you know, I had a really bad comment. I wasn't going to bring this up. I had a really bad comment as well this morning that I just deleted. I didn't respond to it at all. And it was in one of these videos that I was talking about Big Brother. And see how this behind me? Someone had wrote a comment and said, you've got a rope there behind you. Why don't you wrap it around your neck and do us all a favour and save oxygen? Oh, well, hold on. I'll take it off the wall and do it right now. Not somebody that hates me. You know, you think to yourself, that person absolutely must hate me. So that's what I've had today. I've had all that today. You should watch Sherlock Holmes if you like detective shows. It's a must. I do like detective shows. I do. Do you know what I watched as well that was really interesting and I was engrossed in it? It was the other night. It was about Egyptian mummies. And they had found this Egyptian mummy, and it was in the Valley of the Kings. But it wasn't in the Valley of the Kings. It was in a little tomb that was up high next to the Valley of the Kings. So when they opened up they opened it up, and inside the mummy had his ear pierced. So they said that was like a form of like royalty. But it hadn't been embalmed the way the pharaohs had been embalmed. But there had been like a slight effort to do a little bit of embalming. So it was all about that, and it was all about who is this mummy that's in here. It must be somebody important, and the coffin had no hieroglyphics, and it ended up that it was the pharaoh Ares. he had lots of wives, and usually the pharaohs would have like a head wife, that be the number one wife, and her children would then become pharaoh. But Ares never had a head wife. He just had lots of wives. So one of the wives had plotted to kill Ares so that her son could take the throne. So her and the butler, believe it or not, butler and another few people smuggled a snake in, and that's how he died. Ares died. And on one of these statues, you see the markings of a snake. So it was a snake that killed him, but they got found out. So the wife, the butler, and the other people, they got murdered, and then their bodies get crushed up and put along a road so that donkeys and everything could walk on top of them. And that was like the worst form of degradation, you know, kind of thing. But the pharaoh's son, they let him commit suicide. So that's who the mummy was. He was allowed to commit suicide. And because he was like Ares' son, he was kind of given a burial, you know, like a pharaoh, like embalming and stuff like that. So it was so interesting, and you never got to find out till the very end who this was. And I think he was in a tomb with a few other mummies. I don't know who they were, but I'll need to look because I love that. What's the mummy show called? I love detective shows. Do you know what? I can't even remember. I can't even remember what it was called. But I was just looking up Egyptian, because I love all that, the Egyptian stuff. I was just looking up. Do you know what I was looking? I was looking up Tutankhamun, his treasures, and I found that was on the recommended, and I thought, what's this? And oh, I got right engrossed in it. It was fantastic. Taggart, oh yes, Taggart was great. I loved that. Should have seen the comments Matty Tingles was getting last night on his live stream. He successfully ignored them. Well, as I say, that comment, I never responded to it or anything. I just deleted it straight away. I thought, I'm not even going to give this person... I've not blocked them, but I'll wait and see if I get another comment like that, and it'll be getting blocked. But that's just someone that hates you. Think, well, okay, I'll take that down and do that for you then. Crazy, honestly. See, as ASMR, I don't so much get the nasty comments, but I do get weird requests that I always deny. Always strange things that men usually want you to do, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like a relaxing video to me. That sounds like something else that I don't do on my channel either. It's just people think Nina said it is. Since we're talking about OTV, are Scottish people offended by Scotty? No, we love Scotty. I love Scotty. It can't go any faster, Jim. You know, I'm giving her all she's got. We love Scotty. We love Scotty. I don't know, there's a lot of rumours about Scottish people hating certain people, and it's not true. We love everyone. We love everyone. If you've ever seen the Tartan Army, that's a group of people that supports the Scotland football team. We know we're rubbish at football. We know we're absolutely crap at football, but we go to the matches and we cheer them on and we have a great time and we dance with the opposing side and shake hands and pat people on the back. You know, that's the kind of people we are. But he was a Canadian actor. That's okay. We don't mind. If people are trying to do a Scottish accent, that's fine. My cousin Vicky, she stays in Canada and she can do a right good Scottish accent. But I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish. I can't do accents. You look lovely today, Linda's. Hugs from France. Oh, thank you, Nova. That's made me feel so good because I just wanted to come on and chat to you all the day, talk a little bit about Big Brother, but I really just wanted the company today with you. Scotland seems beautiful. I'd like to visit. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. If we get nice weather, it would be even better. But it's the air is cold and fresh, and the water's good. You know, the water's brilliant. The tap water tastes exactly like bottled water, really. When I was 19, my boyfriend told me that Scottish was the only nationality you could be by sheer force of will. Star Wars. I do enjoy Star Wars also, but I'm not a complete Star Wars fan. I'm more Star Trek than Star Wars because I loved The Next Generation, Jean-Luc Picard. I had a thing for Jean-Luc Picard. You know, men with bald heads. Oh, I love that. Yul Brynner that was in The King and I. Oh, yes. So Jean-Luc Picard, love him. And then I love Voyager. I love Voyager with Janeway. You know, Red from Orange is the New Black. And I love Deep Space Nine. Love that too. Hey girl, love your channel. Much love from Texas. I hope it's nice in Texas today. I'd love to go to Texas. We used to stay in all these wonderful places. Watch I Love Lucy. It always makes me laugh. I'm needing a good laugh. I think that's what it is. Only Fools and Horses. I've watched every episode multiple times, but I think my favourite episode has to be when Dale and Rodney dress up as Batman and Robin, and that councilwoman was getting robbed. And out in the distance, it's kind of misty, and you just see them running down the path of Batman and Robin. That was just wonderful. And the gold watch, when they found the gold watch that was worth millions. I need a real life Yoda in my life. I would like a Yoda. Minnesota here. Hi. Triggering his broom that he's had for 25 years. He's had this broom, the same broom. He's got pictures of the broom and everything. And they're saying 25 years. He says 25 years, and it's only ever had 10 new heads and 2 new poles. And they says to him, that's not the same brush. Then he went, it is. Look, there's the picture. Will and Grace. I love Will and Grace too. And Friends. I was so sad when they stopped Friends. Friends was great. My favourite one in Friends, Phoebe. I think I liked Phoebe the best. I think it's because her mentality was kind of the same as mine. You know, the smelly cat and everything. Star Wars. I remember as a wee girl when the first one came out, it was magical. Star Wars. Chandler Bing. Oh, I miss him. Miss them all. Princess, if I had my own Yoda, he'd be mad at me because I keep pecking him. I'd be the same, I'd pet them too. They're Yoda. You too, Anita. Have a great day. The old Star Wars movies are the best ones. The very first one with Princess Leia and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and everything was just, it was wonderful. Oh, Fulky, Fulk. Okay. So anyway, tonight we've got another eviction in Big Brother. Helen will be going out. I don't know what's going to happen with that Gemma. She's writing all over the wall about snakes being in the house. Snakes everywhere. She's wrote all over the place. No, if that would have been normal Big Brother, I think they would have got a warning for, vandalising. So maybe she does. I don't know. I don't know what's happened today, but maybe Big Brother gave her a warning. She deserves a warning. And I think Sarah's going to get booed now because she's been kissing Chad and holding hands with Chad and loving Chad and everything. And she's got a boyfriend on the outside. Oh, Captain Picard. Oh, I would have really, really loved a half an hour in the holodeck with Captain Picard, Princess. Maybe an hour. Maybe an hour. Give me an hour in the holodeck with Captain Picard. Aye. What was your favourite CBB? Mine was when Martin Kemp, Julian Clare, etc. was in. See, they used to have really, really good people. And Martin Kemp, I've got a picture of him with my daughter. My daughter met him. Julian Clary, I love Julian Clary. My favourite though, I don't know. I liked when Pete Burns was in. Pete Burns and Jodie Marsh. I love Jodie Marsh as well. Pete Burns, Jodie Marsh, who else was in? Barrymore was in that year. Who else? There was that man for America. I think he was. I don't know if he was a boxer. Can't remember. But that was a good. CBBS. CBBS. That's a children's show. CBB. Oh my goodness. I think it's Only Fools and Horses that Leah was talking about. Or that's what I was talking about. Only Fools and Horses. It's just so funny. And it's David Jason that's in it. Princess. Oh, Patrick Stewart. See, it's a thing about bald heads I really like, even as a wee girl. You know, Flash Gordon, I wasn't Flash Gordon that I was attracted to, it was Ming the Merciless. And I think it was the bald head. And then Yul Brynner, oh, The King and I. That was just an absolutely fabulous movie. I fancied him. Again, the bald head, Patrick Stewart, bald head. There's more than that. Don't know what it is. I like a bald head. Oh, well, that's cheered me up thinking about that. I'll tell you, that's gave me a little bit of cheer. Have you read the Alchemist? Is that right? It's a great book. I've not read a book in fact, I did read a book last year, but it was the Jodi Arias trial. and it was by Juan Martinez. But I've already watched the Jodi Arias trial inside and out. All the days in court, all the interviews. I just became obsessed with that trial. So I got the book, and that was the last book I read. But before that, it was Dan Brown, The Symbols or something. There's my babies. Do you hear them? There's my babies are in, so you'll probably see them. They were in with their big brother. Yes. Bruce Willis as well. Yes, he's another one that's on my list. You know, just an hour with him. An hour would be good. It's been that long now for me. You know, this is a completely different topic I'm going on, but it's been that long for me. You know, I've been single now for like 5-6 years, something like that. So it's been a long time since I've had any romance. Spanish author, the book is a true treasure. I'll need to have a look at that then, because I've always wanted to get another book just so I can sit in my bed and just read a book, because it's like a film playing in your head, isn't it? And then when you get a really good book and you can't put it down. And a few times when I was reading the Da Vinci Code, I'd put the book down. In fact, it was Angels and Demons. And I would put the book down, I'd be lying in my bed and I'd think, just one more chapter. You need to find out just one more chapter. And I think I read that book in 2 days. Couldn't put it down. Van Diesel as well. Is it Van Diesel? The Rock. See, all these really good looking men there at the bald head. So anyway, I think I'll be going soon, and the time's a bit early for dinner, but I'll have a look and see what I'm making. I might make my rice. I like to make my curried rice. Might have that tonight, I'm not sure. Lip sync. Do you know a show that I love? RuPaul's Drag Race. Me and my daughters love that show. And I've always said I would love to just go in and say to RuPaul, make me fabulous. Or the contour and everything. Oh my goodness. When you find a good book like that, you finish it in days, you can't put it down. And then you think, oh, why did I read it so fast? But Angels and Demons was Dan Brown's first book, and that was better than the Da Vinci Code. And actually, I think they made a movie out of that as well, but the book was better. RuPaul, oh, he's just fabulous. I would love to just win and say, right, okay, do whatever you like, because you know you're going to be absolutely fabulous, and all the sparkles and feathers and makeup, and it's just amazing. It's amazing, the contouring and everything. Honestly, I love that show. And they get some right bitchy people in, don't they? That's always good. Some bitch fights. You're like, ooh. Like, remember when Sharon Needles was in, and what was the name of that other one? Oh, I can't remember. Mimi I'm First. Can you remember that one? Mimi I'm First picked someone else up over her head, and the other person was struggling, And RuPaul said, drag queen is not a combat sport. I've never watched the lip sync thing. I think it would be fun. Do you know that I like to glitter? In fact, and you know I've got cactus trousers on. I like to I like to go out glittery, magical, and the people want to look, they can look. I don't care anymore. Just do whatever makes you happy. I love anything that glitters, sparkly stuff. Sparkly, fluffy, feathery. I'm allergic to feathers, so. I love glitter. At Christmas time, I just love everything sparkly. Everything's got to be sparkly, and I've got hair glitter in there. It's for your hair, but I just put it everywhere. That's all the kids outside there. At least the rain stayed off, so at least the kids have got out to play for a little while. Oh, Princess, that's a shame. I love glitter. You do you, that's right. Well, I think I'll go now, but thanks everyone for spending some time with me this afternoon. I actually feel a bit better now, just talking to you. And the pound store thing, that upset me earlier on. But at least I'm going to double check it, I'm getting a refund. But I don't think I'll be shopping there again, just because of the emails. Unless they send me, you know, a I'm sorry email or something. Kat Von D, they sell it in Debenhams, Princess. That's where I get my Kat Von D, and you can also get Too Faced from Debenhams. And then you don't need to pay the shipping. So have a look in Debenhams. So thank you again, everyone, and I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow or the next day, but it's been nice talking to you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and send you all my love and all my hugs as usual. Bye, everyone.